Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Thursday, July 3, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, how's it going? Got a few minutes to catch up before the day gets crazy?
Hey David, I'm doing all right, thanks. Yeah, let's chat while I fix my coffee.
Nice. I've had a hectic morning already. How about you? Any wild deadlines sneaking up?
Oh, just the usual project juggling act. I've got a big review coming up, so I'm trying to stay in the loop with everything.
I feel you on that. Mornings like this, I just need this coffee to keep me going.
Same here. It's like my lifeline before diving into emails and meetings.
No kidding. By the way, did you catch that news about the European Union working on a new trade agreement with South American countries?
Yeah, I saw that on CNN. They're pushing to strengthen economic ties with a deal worth billions.
Exactly. I'm thinking this could be huge for us in sales, new markets to tap into down the line.
That's true. It might mean more projects for my team too. But I wonder how long it'll take to iron out all the details.
Probably forever, with all the red tape they've got to cut through. Still, I'm keeping my eyes peeled for any potential clients that might pop up from this.
Smart move. We'll definitely need to touch base with the higher-ups if anything concrete comes out of it.
For sure. Gotta stay ahead of the game, right?
Absolutely. It's all about planning for what's next.
Speaking of what's next, did you hear about that big tech news with artificial intelligence? I caught it on Reuters.
Oh, you mean the new AI system that predicts market trends with insane accuracy? Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Totally. Imagine if we could use something like that for sales forecasts. It'd take the guesswork right out of my job.
It would be a huge help, but I'm a bit cautious about relying too much on tech. What if it glitches and we're stuck with bad data?
Yeah. Can't trust a robot over good old gut instinct every time. But still, it's pretty cool to think about, don't you reckon?
Definitely. It's fascinating how fast technology is moving, but we've got to keep up without losing our own judgment.
No doubt. I'm all for tools that make life easier, but I'm not ready to hand over the reins just yet.
Same here. Balance is key, especially in a field like ours where things change so fast.
True that. Anyway, on a lighter note, do you see that story about the massive music festival comeback in the UK?
Yeah, I read about it on the BBC. They're reviving one of the biggest festivals after a 5-year break, expecting over 100,000 attendees.
That's insane. I bet it's going to be an absolute blast. Makes me want to ditch work for a day and just go soak up the vibes.
Haha, I'd be tempted too. It's really nice to see events like this making a return. It feels like a slice of normalcy,
Totally. We've all earned a bit of fun after the last few years. Maybe I can sweet talk the boss into sponsoring a team outing or something?
Oh, good luck with that pitch. But honestly, it'd be a great way to unwind after grinding through these deadlines.
Right? I'll float the idea at our next meeting, see if it sticks. Gotta keep the team morale up somehow,
Haha, you're always cooking up something, David. Let me know how that goes. I'd be down for a day out.
Will do. Hey, speaking of team stuff, how's working remotely been treating you lately? Still managing to keep everything on track?
It's been all right, actually. I miss the office buzz sometimes. But I get so much more done without all the distractions.
I hear ya. I'm in and out so much with client meetings. Half the time I don't even know where I'm working from.
That's the sales life, isn't it? Always on the move, chasing the next deal.
Pretty much. Gotta keep hustling to close those numbers, you know how it is.
Oh, I do. It's not so different from managing projects, always chasing the next milestone.
We're both running on that hamster wheel, aren't we? At least we've got coffee to keep us sane.
For sure. This little break is the only thing keeping me from losing it some days.
Same here, by the way. Going back to that trade deal news, do you think it'll really impact smaller companies like ours? Or just the big players?
Good question. I think if it goes through, there could be trickle-down effects. like more demand for localized services or products.
That makes sense. I might start digging into some South American markets now, just to get a head start.
That's proactive. I'll probably look into how it could affect project timelines or budgets on my end too.
Always thinking ahead, huh? That's why you're the project guru around here.
Haha, I try. Gotta keep the chaos under control somehow.
Speaking of chaos, that AI tech news got me thinking, do you reckon it could help with stuff like project planning too?
Oh, absolutely. If it's as accurate as they say, it could predict delays or resource needs before they even happen.
That'd be a lifesaver. I'm just picturing it spitting out a report saying, "Hey David, don't bother with this client, they're a bust."
Wouldn't that be nice? But seriously, it could streamline a lot of decision making if used right.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't turn us into robots ourselves. I still like the human touch in my pitches.
Same, tech is great, but there's no replacing real connection and intuition.
Couldn't agree more. Now, about that festival, honestly, when was the last time you went to a big event like that?
Oh, it's been ages. Probably back in my uni days, just dancing without a care in the world.
Those were the days. I used to hit up concerts all the time before work took over my life.
Tell me about it. Maybe this festival comeback is a sign we should make time for stuff like that again.
I'm all for it. Life's too short to just grind away at the desk, right?
Exactly. A little balance never hurt anyone.
Speaking of balance, I've got to balance my inbox before it explodes. Got a ton of follow-ups waiting for me.
I hear you. I've got a status update call in about 15 minutes, so I should probably prep for that.
No worries, let's wrap this up. How about we catch up again soon, maybe over lunch if you're around?
Sounds good to me. I'll check my calendar and let you know when I'm free.
Perfect. Shoot me a message if anything works out.
Will do. Have a productive morning, David.
You too, Alex. Let's try to call it a day early if we can.
Haha, dream on. See you later.
Catch you later. Take it easy.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.